Morning. It's a balmy 15 degrees out here. We'll see how long the GoPro goes, because like St. J. Pater, I have found that GoPros don't like the heat. GoPros don't like the cold. GoPros just don't like to function all around, period. So what do we got going on? Notice Randy's car is loaded up on the trailer. The horses are catching a ride to the coast today, finally. We'll talk about that later. Probably talk about that when I'm on my way home, because I'm going to be coming home by myself. And then, yeah. So that's what this video is going to be about. Heading to the coast. I just don't like them. Anyway, we're going to get this fender put back on. Had to take the fender off so that Randy could finish loading the stuff inside the car. And then we're going down the road. I'm gonna have to stop and tighten the chains up on this thing about 4 or 5 times, I think, because the second we get to a point where that deck's gonna start melting off, the car on this side sitting on about 1 inch of ice. Our horse ride decided at the last minute not to go. And then she went. So I don't know if it was she just didn't want to haul the horses, or if, you know, because she threw down some pretty cheap money. You know, it was only 150, 200 bucks to haul them over there. And I was like, holy crap, that's cheap. Usually it's 150, 200 bucks a horse. So 150 bucks all, 150, $200 altogether. I was like, wow, that's great, that's cheap. Yeah, let's do it. You know, all she had to do, if that was the case, all she had to do was just say, hey, I can't do it for that cheap now. I need to go to the going rate. Still would have been fine. So we tried 2 or 3 different routes. Looked at buying a trailer, and again, you know, just looked at what we have for money to get through the winter, because we're trying to have 2 months off here to be able to facilitate doing this crap. And I just kind of figure some stuff out, and still at a point where it's just not feasible. If it wasn't for the fact that we had to pay off a lot of freaking debt from the business, I mean, let's just put it this way, our profit margin for the business this year, it wasn't what it should have been. For year number 2, it was not what it should have been. Anyway, so I ended up having to get on Facebook and throw out there, I'd pay somebody $1,000 freaking bucks to haul these horses to the coast. It took a few days, but somebody finally bit. My thing is, I can't believe how hard it is to get people to do anything. 20 minutes out of a full battery. And now we got a battery that won't even charge. I hate GoPro. GoPro, if you're watching this, I hate you. I am so fed up with spending good money on crap and it being just that crap. I don't know if it's just this GoPro 8. I seen Dirt Perfect say that when you buy GoPro batteries, don't get the generic GoPro batteries because they're crap. So, well, most of yesterday and all night last night, it snowed like no one's business. So guess what I get to do today? I get to dig all this crap out. Joy, fun stuff. The crappy part about it is that about 6:30 or so, 7 o'clock last night, it got up above freezing and it continued to snow. And now it's dang near 38 degrees. And that's all said and cool, but the snow is starting to compact, which means it's going to be harder to move. It's not going to be as easy to move. It's going to be really, really hard to get it where I need it. So I'm just going to have to get the tractor fired up and start working my way in until I'm in at the rigs. And then once I can get the rigs moved, I'd start working my way over to the sidewalk. As you can see, Mom's Jeep is just buried. Freaking back of the truck's got probably a good 2 feet in it. As everything's harder when it snows. Oh well. Hey, this would be great snowmobiling snow if I were into snowmobiling, which I'm not. So I got peanut butter in my stash. I just had some peanut butter toast for breakfast. Anyway, so I need to get this done before tomorrow, because as the week progresses, the temperature gets colder and colder and colder. I am actually very happy that the horses are not here right now. The camera doesn't pick it up. There's places out there in the horses' pasture where the snow drifts are over the fence. So I'm happy for that. Anyway, the weather's supposed to be cold all week. The high on Thursday is supposed to be right above 0. And I got a lot to do between now and then. I gotta get this all dug out. I gotta get the silver truck dug out, get all the crap out of the silver truck, because with any luck, we're getting paid for that this week, and they're gonna come and get it. And then I gotta get as much wood in the basement as possible, because I'm gonna leave on no later than Friday. Today's Sunday. I'm gonna be leaving no later than Friday to head back over to the coast. I gotta go put some riprap along a bridge for the railroad with the 160. And hopefully I'll dig up some work to go look at. But I gotta try and get all these chores and stuff done before I leave. Alrighty. Let you guys sit here and watch in a non-perverted way. I don't know. I think I might be calling somebody to come plow us. I don't know if this little thing is going to be able to do it. I was at a Kubota dealership last week. I almost signed a deal on an M62. I don't know if you guys know what those are. It's a Kubota construction grade 62 horsepower backhoe tractor thing. I almost signed a deal on one, but the $93,000 and $3,000 a month payment kind of scared me away. But unfortunately, I don't think this thing's gonna have a chance in hell here. I'd really like to go back in time to the people that graded this and thought that the way that this is all sloped would be a great idea. I'd also like to go find a weatherman and kick him right square in the damn nuts. This is how deep it is. I'm almost 6 feet. And it's up to my chest. Oh, this crap is heavy. Continuing on with my gripes about engineers and stuff, one thing I don't like about Mom's car is that the throttle, it seems like you just barely give it any and it's taking off for the races. As you seen there, I was just trying to ease my way out. I was barely even giving it any gas and it was just like wah, wah. It's like, really? Do engineers and software designers and all that don't understand that that's the way you get in a wreck in the ice? Anyway, so I'm gonna try and back the tractor in over here now and push this stuff as far up this way as possible. And then what I'll probably do is end up having to get in there with the box scraper and drag it out. And then I'll get in here and get Princess out. And hopefully I could take most of the rest of this and try to work it that way as much as possible. If not, I'm just gonna have to drag it out this way. And you know, maybe the county might just have to pound sand. I might have to put the rest of it up over there. I don't know. I have been contemplating though pricing chains for the mighty Kubota here. Then when I'm done with that, I gotta dig out the firewood. Yeah, I am my butt handed to me this year, you guys. I am not gonna lie. This is a little, take my screw ups here as lessons. Don't dedicate every single waking last moment to your business if you're trying to get into this crap. You need to be able to shut off and say, I am going to take every weekend and be with my family or get things done around the house. That was my biggest problem this year, same as last year, is I spent too much time trying to dig the business out. Breakdowns, behind schedules, whatever. I didn't take near enough time to be at home doing things like cutting firewood or anything like that. That firewood that I unloaded in one of the other videos, that stuff had sat on the trailer for dang near a month. Don't do that. Don't do that. You got to know when to tell your business it's time for family time. Otherwise, you wind up like me, where I'm going to have to work 3 times harder now and probably spend more money than needed to be able to heat this house for the winter. Tell you what, living like this though, I'm definitely rethinking my career decisions. Think if I hadn't put on 30 pounds in the gut and still had the fit athletic body that I had 2-3 years ago, I probably could have done pretty good on OnlyFans. Shoo-doo-doo-doo-doo. You guys are about dead. So I'm gonna finish shoveling off the sidewalk here and then get Mom's car parked back over here. And then I gotta dig out the firewood pile. And that's gonna be the extent of today, probably. That's kinda, I gotta get all the rest of what's split there down in the basement. And then tomorrow I gotta run a check to some folks. That's if I can call them up and say, hey, can I just priority mail you the check? If I can do that, then I don't have to go anywhere tomorrow, which would be great. Because then I can work on getting that silver pickup out. That's going to be a bear. I just went over there and looked at it, and the snow is clear up to the tail lights. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to just drive it out, or if I'm going to have to go over there and dig it out. I don't know. It's going to be a bear, and I don't know if this thing's going to do it. I might actually have to call somebody and have them come over with a plow and actually just plow it. I don't know. I'm going to probably end up having to do that anyway, because I'm going to have somebody come probably and plow out getting that freaking fifth wheel out for me. As much as it sucks to say. I just don't think this thing's going to have the gumption to do it. If I had the excavator here, it'd be different. I just throw that bailout bucket on and scrape all this crap out of the way. I'd move all this out over there. And the 160 being here would be pretty nice right now. I could take the bucket and smash all this ice up and get it off the dang driveway. But it's not. It's over at the museum doing nothing. And for you folks that are wondering what's going on with the railroad, I'll have some updates for you here pretty soon. I'll dedicate a little video to it. So, anyway, until tomorrow.